Over the past few months, I've gotten a little bit more into art and looked at crypto projects that are getting involved in this space as well. I've been following Angelo app on Twitter for the last 2 months now, and as of today, they are officially live with Peter's art tokens. He's a contemporary artist. It's very cool. I want to go over some of the details about this project, about this art collection, and why I have invested in some of these. So, Angelo app is the world's first social-fi marketplace driven by artists and collectors, and it's solving some of the biggest problems in the art space. If you look at their white paper, they talk all about this, where they go into detail about how Angelo is a place where art meets socials. You're able to collect art tokens, meet creators, and it is the world's first ever artist and fan-driven social marketplace. When you go into some of the specific details and problems that they're trying to solve, talks about the art market in general. And right now, if you look at the art market, you can see that it has over $2 trillion of global privately owned art. But every single year over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen a dramatic increase in the amount of art sales that are done online, like online physical and digital art sales. So we're not just talking physical paintings, but all types of art. We're seeing a lot more of the transactions take place online. So in 2022, $68 billion of total sales in the art market, 13 billion of these were in online sales. So this is growing tremendously over the last few years, and I'm expecting it to only get more and more. Like, it's pretty obvious, everything continues to go digital. Nothing's going to get trend isn't going to go away. It's just going to get more and more prevalent. So this is where Angelo app comes into place, because they solve a few main problems. The first of which is that the art market is not transparent. Not at all. It is a very tight-knit space that is not always transparent in how to find different artists, how to access different pieces, following what your favorite artists are doing, following different pieces that are sold. But they solve this problem. Artists and galleries also can't easily access their own collector base. This is something that's very important if you're trying to sell an art piece as a seller. Like, as an artist, it's not always so easy to access your collector base, people who might have purchased from you previously, own your artworks, how you can access them very easily and sell new artworks to them. Another problem is that Instagram and other social media platforms are simply very expensive to gain visibility if you're going just based off of paid ads, and it's very hard for many artists to grow a good base of followers. And the fourth is that artists rely on in-person fairs to generate collectors, which just simply isn't feasible anymore. Like I said, we're seeing more and more sales go online, so having artists have to rely on in-person fairs, that just isn't doable in the current market space. And again, as everything goes more and more online, it's just not going to be realistic moving forward. So their solution to this is with their social fi platform called Angelo, where ultimately artists, fans, and everyone can come together. They can appreciate art. They can enjoy art with the help of art tokens, and you can see all the details of it here. If you look at their website, it is currently live, and this is what I wanted to talk about today, because on Twitter, they talked about how Peter's art tokens are officially live. If you want to go ahead, you can go ahead and buy art tokens, which are just like parts and fractions of the total art piece. We'll go into specifics of how it actually works, but you can see that their platform is currently live. You can either join as a buyer or as an artist, like a seller. It's very simple to do. You just go ahead, click sign in. Once you click sign in, you then just select what wallet you want or your email. I have already signed up with a MetaMask wallet, so you just click sign in, boom, you're instantly in, and you can see all these different artworks that are either available now or ones that are coming available very soon. You can see that Peter's is the only one that's available as of right now. He is a contemporary artist, and you can read all about him on Angelo's app. You can see they talk about he's based in France, known for traditional installations, contemporary art. You see all the information about him if you want, but he has currently one piece of art on Angelo, which you can see right here. The cool thing about Angelo, in addition to having all their artwork spotlights on their website, is the way it actually works. And the way it actually works is when you look at their white paper, they go into specific detail of how it works. And what happens is that you either sign up as an artist or as a buyer. If you sign up as an artist, you can then go ahead, you need to be verified, and then you go ahead and list your artwork on the platform. You can determine the number of fractions and the price. So if you look at Peter and this new artwork that just went live as of today, you can see the artwork is called Rats Abandon a Sinking Ship. You click on it and you can see that there are, for 10 USDT, there are a total of 1,000 fractions. So this is all determined by the seller. This was all determined by Peter, whoever is going about selling it. And if you look at it, then the next thing is that this artwork gets shipped, the physical piece, to a the vault. The artwork then gets listed on Angelo app, and that's how now, us and any buyers can go ahead and purchase these fractions that were set, and then the art is going to be offered on secondary market to art token holders. They start earning exclusive content, live streams, polls, voting, social achievements, and more. And this is something that you've never seen the art space before, where you can directly interact, participate in live streams, participate in polls, and voting directly with an artist of some of your favorite works. So it gives a very deep connection between your favorite works and the people who created them and you. And then after 1 to 2 years of artwork trading on the platform, they can vote to sell it, all the art token holders. If they vote to sell the piece of art, then the trading stops in the secondary market, the artwork ships to a private collector, and then you are returned money based on your initial investment. So if you own any of those tokens, like we talked about here with like Rats Abandon a Ship, you see there's art available tokens 995 out of a total 1,000. So if you start owning some of these fractions, then when the artwork sells to a collector, a private collector, then you actually generate some of the funds and you get a return on your investment. So that's something that is really cool. So not only do you get exclusive benefits and benefits in live streams, potential voting, and all of these, but also when the artwork does sell in the future, you then can benefit as well from generating the funds from the sale. One other cool thing about this platform is that recently they did switch over to Polygon Network. You can see that it talks about right here, the Polygon blockchain. They announced this recently on their Twitter a few days ago, and they said Angelo is transitioning to the Polygon Network where transactions are faster, fees are lower, and user experience is smoother. I personally like this a lot because I'm extremely bullish on Polygon. I like Ethereum, but Ethereum just has too high of gas fees. And for something like this, where there's going to be a lot of volume, well, Polygon is really the way to go. Next thing I want to go over in terms of their white paper, where they talk about is their launch product and technology. So they soft launched the product in December of 2022. I found about this project in around like May, June, July of this year. So not when they first launched it, but I've been following them on Twitter since then. And they have a few features in V1 of the platform. So they have the primary market. That's where the art seller decides which artwork they want to sell, how many tokens and art, and at what price they want to list it at. And then they also have the secondary market, which is the peer-to-peer trading of listed art tokens. So seller sells it initially, like we see right here, Rats Abandoning Ship. That's the initial sale. But then if you own these fractions, you own these tokens, you could go ahead and sell them as well on the secondary market, which is what they talk about in their white paper. They also have crypto and fiat payments system. They have gamification features, live streams, artist DMs, voting rights, and all these things. And this is what really differentiates this platform from other art SocialFi platforms, which is this live stream, artist DMs, and voting rights. So all these things really differentiate it from other platforms because I just simply haven't seen like video live streams, direct messaging, in-person events, polls, community voting, just all these engaging activities from any Web3 or artist-driven platform. I just haven't seen this possible. And the thing about this is there's something called the Patron Club Matrix. So simply by owning art tokens of a particular artwork, you get an opportunity to be part of the Art Patron Club. The more tokens you hold, the more benefits you get. So you can see if you own a single art token, you only get like curatorship vote, trade marketplace, videos, gamification achievements. But if you own 2 or more, 5 or more, or 10 or more, you start getting even more benefits. So like in IRL VIP experiences is if you have 10 plus art tokens. That's like the gold level. If you have 10 plus, you're able to have artist messaging / polls. So these are all the benefits, and it's very simple to do because whenever you see artworks listed, whether it's this one from Peter or one of the new ones that are coming up soon, you can see their new artists, Michelle Nugent and Annie Kuhn. Whenever these artists launch their pieces as well, you can just buy tokens, and the more you buy, the more benefits you have. You know, like the direct messaging, live streams, voting, polls, all of those different things. So this platform is really, really cool in my opinion because they are reinventing the entire way that artists interact with fans and, with buyers. It gives them a new opportunity to sell their work, gain exposure, and it gives buyers an opportunity to interact directly and engage directly with some of their favorite artists. Last thing I do want to go over is just with this season 1 drop. You can see they talk about season 1 drop right here. And some of the things of it is that the season 1 drop is, they call it Angelo season 1, ready, set, drop. Now for something completely different to celebrate this launch in style, the new SocialFi platform, Angelo has prepared its season 1 drop, an engaging event open to all. Angelo season 1 drop will introduce and distribute the platform's native rewards token, Angelo token, and you simply can just register right here. The cool thing about this is that you're going to be able to unlock the chance to get 1 or more mystery boxes packed with goodies. And even if you can't and aren't eligible for the season 1 drop, season 2 drop is going to have even more benefits, bigger rewards, bigger prizes, just as the platform continues to grow. Ultimately, the way it works is you're able to grab a lifeline. NFT market has been tough, really. And if you look at the last 6 months of NFT trading, not really great in terms of overall volume. But with this thing, with season 1 drop, you may be eligible for 1 or more mystery boxes. So if your NFT trading track record is not stellar, it's not a big deal because they have other ways for you to win a mystery box as well. And you can see they talk about all this other details right here. So ultimately, this is a platform that has airdrops, has interactive and engaging activities for artists and sellers, and it's something that did just launch just today on the Polygon Network. So if you're bullish on Polygon, you like art, and you have been looking for a way for artists and potentially buyers interact even more, this platform is definitely worth checking out. There isn't a token yet that is available to buy and sell, but they do have a platform that is currently live, and they are listing listing art on the marketplace consistently now that they have had their first art ever listed with Peter's art tokens.